G'day champions, how's it going? And welcome back to this week's vendor reset, the greatest on the interweb. It's October 15th and today's vendor video is going to cover my top picks, hot ticket, interesting items, and must buy gear for the week. Remember to show your support if you enjoy or find this video helpful. A simple like is all that it takes, and if you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe. Righto champions, with all that said and done, let's get stuck into these vendors. Kicking things off this week, we're going to start at the countdown vendor where we've got the named shotgun, the Thorn. This one comes with perfect brazen, however, it does only have one mod slot. We've got a setup backpack that's not too bad. It's got armor and armor regen with the perfect opportunistic talent, not too bad. But my pick for the week here is the TDI card Custom Pistol. This one's a DZ exclusive and has a skill tier. You can proc this skill tier by having the pistol in your hand, so you can roll any talent to this that you like. If you fancy any of these items, they're going to be here all week long. They're going to cost you 75 countdown credits each. Over in New York at the Haven, we've got Marco. Let's see what he has for us this week. The M1A CQB's not terrible, but I just farm for a better one. As for the other items here, there's nothing special about them. Moving on. Hopping next door to see our old mate Roy, and he has the Cabaret with damage to targets out of cover on it. Quickly gonna scan over the other items here. Nah, it all looks pretty terrible. I'm gonna skip it all. At the White House vendor, we have the Cold Relations SMG. No thank you. Quickly gonna browse at the other items here. This Walker chest piece is really good. Decent weapon damage, and it's got crit hit damage with glass cannon. Just swap the weapon handling to crit hit chance. Remember, running 2 pieces of Walker is going to give you that 5% damage to armor, which is amplified damage. This could be really strong. At the clan vendor this week, our named item is the Anarchist Cookbook. It's got low armor, but it does have crit hit damage on it. Just swap the health to crit hit chance. Ortiz gloves with repair skills. Tip of the Spear holster with crit chance, and a Tip of the Spear mask with max weapon damage. No thanks. We've got another Thorn shotgun here. This one's got max swap speed. An MG5 that doesn't look too bad, however, it does have the talent flatline on it. This unfortunately has the short underbarrel, which means you can't put the linked laser pointer on it. Scrolling down a little bit further, Providence gloves that aren't too bad if you want to make them double crit. Sadly, that is all. Moving forward. Theater, we have the stage left with max damage to armor on it. The shotgun here, not that good. And is there anything else? Maybe the China Light knee pads, they've got status on them. Swap the repair to skill damage. Quickly stopping in at the castle settlement where we have the Night Watcher mask. These are great, I just don't see a lot of people using them anymore. As for the other items here, we do have an Alp Summit mask that's got skill tier, repair skills, and skill haste. Very good. But that's about it. Kicking on. Now we're at the campus, the named item is the new Reliable. I'm not a fan of this one, skip it. As for the other items here, nothing really stands out. I'm not going to worry about any of these items this week. Righto champions, it's now time for our Dark Zone vendors, and we're going to start at DZ West where we've got the Death Grips. These have some pretty average armor, and they come with armor regen, but they've also got that 10% armor on kill. Pick them up if you need them. As for the other items here, we'll quickly scroll through. Nah, all pretty dog water. Moving on. Shooting on down to DZ South, our named item is the Glory Days. As for the other items here, we're just going to have a quick scroll through. These DZ vendors are really lacking this week. Moving on. And our last stop this week is going to be at DZ East, where this is kind of ironic. It's the good times because we haven't had a very good time at the vendors. The rolls on it aren't too terrible, it's just not a great option. Sadly, I don't have much hope for the rest of the gear here, and yep, my suspicions are confirmed. It's all pretty trash. So sadly, champions, that's going to wrap it up for this week's vendor reset. If you're interested in the daily targeted loot, it's on your screen right now. Thanks to everyone for tuning in, and make sure that you show your support by smashing the like button on this video, and if you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe. Everyone's support is always greatly appreciated. Remember to stay frosty, keep looting, shooting, and giving them hell, and I hope to catch you all in the next one. I'm Plum, I'm out.